Hi everyone, it's Rachel Day here again with Intermountain's TOSH Pilates program. Today we're going to do another workout using a stability ball. This is workout number 2 using this prop. There's a couple of options I have here. This green one is a 10-inch ball and the orange one here is, it doesn't say, but it's much larger. Anyway, so you can really use any size ball that you have, any color, any brand. I like this smaller one, but a larger one will absolutely work. Okay, so today we are going to start laying on our backs. If you haven't already visited our video library, make sure you go ahead and do so and review our 5 basic principles, just so that you make sure you are understanding all of the terminology and the alignment of the body that we're looking for today. Okay, so I'm going to start with the ball here right behind the bottom part of my shoulder blades. Now, depending on how much mobility you have through your mid-back, you can adjust how far down on the ball you have, or the ball is down onto your shoulder blades. So we're going to start with a nice inhale. You're going to let your chest open. And you can hang here, hands will be behind your head. And just try to feel your pecs opening, the front of the body opening. You're slightly arching through your low back, so I am sitting right on my tailbone, and I'm in a full spinal extension. We are going to start just breathing as we hold this extension. So because we have this ball underneath your shoulder blades, I want you to see if you can keep from breathing just into the belly, and you can breathe into the ball behind you. So you'll inhale through the nose, and exhale all the way out, feeling the abdominal wall slightly tighten, and again, inhale. One more. Now this next time as we exhale, we're going to add a sit-up. So you'll exhale. And you're going to think of this, instead of doing just a crunch, we're thinking of it more as doing a cat-cow on your back. So you're arching your spine, inhaling as we come over the ball. And then as you exhale, you're going to slightly tuck. Think of imprinting your spine as you flex or round your body up. A couple more here. Just trying to warm up through the mid-back and the low back, getting the abdominals starting to fire. And exhale. Remember, we're really warming up the transversus abdominis as we exhale. This muscle only works by breathing, so you want to make sure that you're really exhaling hard enough and all of your air out, that you can feel that little tightening sensation at the end of your breath. That is where your transversus is going to kick on. We're doing some stability work a little bit later. So we really want to make sure that those stabilizer muscles are nice and active. All right, here we go. Last one, we're going to hold it up. Good. You're going to do little pulses. Now, as we pulse, really all you're going to do is try to unweight the ball, release back onto the ball. So it'll be exhale, inhale, unweight and relax, unweight and relax. Good. 5. And 2. Last one. Good. And release over the ball. Extend that spine. Hang for just a second. We're going to lift and hold again. Here we go. Big inhale. As you exhale, you're going to crunch up and hold. We're going to add rotation. So you're going to exhale. Squeeze your right obliques. Rotate. Look over that right elbow. Inhale back to center and exhale. It is okay that as we rotate here, the ball might shift a little bit underneath you as you go to each side. That's totally normal, and that is great depending on how much you range you're able to find here. Good. 4 more. And 2. Good, last one. Good, we're going to hold it in this flexion here, your little crunch. You're going to take an inhale, lift your right leg to tabletop. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. And One more set, and then you can stay here if you'd like. If you would like to add on, in difficulty, you'll take both legs to tabletop. Exhale, one leg down, inhale, lift. Good, 4. Last 1. Good, set those feet down and take your final extension over the ball. Feel free to take the legs straight. Reach your arms overhead if you can. And really stretch your body apart. Good, let's go ahead and sit up. You're gonna take the ball now and we're gonna move it so that it comes underneath your pelvis. So we're gonna lift those hips up and we're gonna keep the feet on the floor for just 1 second. I want you guys to find your hip bones here, and you're trying to find the tip of each of your hip bones, your ASIS. And I want you to sort of put your fingers in there and see if you can feel your pelvis even from left to right. For me, my left hip bone is slightly up and slightly twisted to the right. So I know I kind of have to pull my left hip bone down, which is going to make me feel really uneven and in a position that's not super natural, but that's okay. That's where we want to be. We're trying to create symmetry and as much neutral, evenness in the body as we can. Okay, so from here, find it, really feel it. You're going to slightly pull the ribs in, trying to fill the space of the back body, but you're not tucking and you're not arching over. So you're in a neutral spot. We're going to lift the legs up to tabletop. Good, and then the legs are going to extend straight. Option if you would like to have a little bit more challenge, hands can either be straight on the floor or you could take your arms up to the ceiling. Good, we're gonna start with an inhale and we're gonna lower the legs down to a low diagonal. As you exhale, you're gonna lift your legs up. So we're gonna inhale and exhale. Whoop. All right, if you lose your balance, just keep going. And again, inhale down. And exhale, lift. You want to feel your inner thighs squeezing nice and tight here. So your inner thighs, your pelvic floor, your transverses, your diaphragm are all connected through a fascial line. So the more you can work your inner thighs, it's going to help you keep the rest of that line engaged through your abdominals and your stabilizers that are in your torso. Good, 4 more. 2. This time you're going to lower and hold. Good, you're going to take your heels together, toes apart, so you're turned out. You're going to bend your knees into 90, and then exhale, point your toes, ooh, almost lost my balance, and come back in. Good, at any point those hands can come down. So you're going to exhale, point, inhale, bend. Good, nice deep exhales. Inhale, bend those knees in. And exhale, reach. Inhale, bend. Good, we have 3 more. And 2. Good, here we go, last one. Keep those legs straight. You're going to lift the legs back up to the ceiling. Now you're going to take your right leg towards you. Left leg is going to drop down towards the floor. If your arms are up, you're going to grab the leg that is in the air. You're going to give it a little pull. And then as you exhale, you're going to switch. Inhale, pull. If your feet or your hands, need to be on the mat, you can still scissor those legs, keeping the hands down for stability. Good, 4 more. 3 and 2, I added an extra one, and last 1, good. And then go ahead and pull those knees in towards your chest and set your feet down. From here, you're going to lift the hips up, grab that ball, and you're going to slowly roll your spine down to the floor. Good, taking a moment to just feel how nice and open the low back should feel. We stimulated the fascia in the low back, we created blood flow, so just feel how nice and released it is. From here, let's take both knees to the right, look to the left, give your back a nice stretch. And to the other side. Good. All right, let's sit up. We're gonna go ahead and turn over to the right. The ball is gonna come underneath your head. Okay. So when we're here in our side lying, again, always trying to find neutral, right? So our right rib cage is going to be lifted. I like to have my right arm reaching straight forward. And you're gonna slightly scoop in, meaning you're just not letting your booty pop out. So imagining you're extending over the ball, you're just kind of pulling everything in, so you're keeping that abdominal wall gently engaged and lifted. From here, you'll take that left leg straight out, and we're gonna just start by lifting the thigh and lowering it back down. Good, lift and lower. Keeping that little compression in so that you can keep the ribs lifted, and you're also really trying to find that lumbo-pelvic stability. So one thing to watch for is that you're not crunching the hip in towards your rib cage as the leg is lifted. You're going to keep the hip pressing away from you. You're going to reach the leg longer to lift it up. We're trying to work right into your abductor, your hips here. And down. Good. We have 5 more. 5. And 3. You're going to lift and hold it. 2. Good, last one, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. You're going to point your toe, flex your foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, last one. You're going to keep that foot flexed. You're going to pull the knee up to 90 and then extend the leg straight. Seeing if you can get the glute to fire as you extend that leg straight out. Press. Good, bend, exhale, reach. So hopefully you're starting to feel that hip really talking to you here. Get a little spicy. Good, breathing, trying to keep your left shoulder away from the ear. We have 4. Then the leg will stay straight. In 3 and 2. All right, here we go. Last one, keep that leg straight. You're gonna point your toe. You're gonna swing that leg forward towards me. Flex the foot, pull the leg back. You're gonna slightly pull past the hip. So you're taking that hip into extension or a fully open position. Point to pull the foot forward. Flex, squeeze the glute, pull the leg back. Point, reach, flex, to pull. Good, here we go. We have 4. Woo! 3 and 2. Last 1. Good. We're going to finish by taking the knees together. The foot is going to come up towards the ceiling. This is called internal or remedial rotation. Keeping that rib lifted, you're going to extend the leg up and back. Tap the knees, lift to extend. Tap, lift. So you're crossing on a slight diagonal behind you without letting the body roll forward as much as you can. Here we go. 4 more. 4 and 3, 2. Good, last 1. Ooh, got spicy at the end there. You're going to give yourself a little smack. And then from here, guys, we're going to go into a tricep push-up. So you're going to take your left hand, you're going to give onto the floor in front of you, and your right hand's going to give yourself a little hug. You're going to take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to press the left arm straight. If you need to keep your right elbow down for this, meaning as you press up, you're also sort of supporting with the bottom arm, that will be a little bit less intense. And you're relaxing all the way down onto the ball. The head comes down, and then press that arm straight. 6 more. 3. 2 more, then we're gonna come down halfway for little pulses. Good, last one, come down halfway, pulse 10. 9, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, straighten the arm all the way. Take the left arm forward and rotate back. All right, staying on your side, we're gonna take the left foot and you're gonna try to stand it in front of you. If you can't make that range, you can have the foot slightly opened behind you as well, depending on your knees and your hips. You're gonna really press the left hip open. You're gonna straighten your right leg, and then you're gonna lift and lower the bottom leg. Good, we're still in our nice neutral side lying, so my right rib cage is still lifted. My abdominals are gently active to support my spine and my pelvis. And I'm lifting up as high as I can using my right inner thighs is what we're looking for. Now my left hip is still burning. So if you're in the same boat, we're in it together. Good, let's do 5, 4, and 2. Last one, lift, hold for pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe, circle the thigh forward. Circle. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, let's roll over. You can get rid of the ball for a second. I'm just gonna leave it there as we do a quick figure 4 to stretch out that left hip. You can pull it in. I like to kind of push it out as well before I take the actual figure 4. Great work. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to the other side. Ooh, my hip is sore today. Okay, here we go. We're gonna find that nice neutral side lying position. Ribs are lifted. Bottom leg is gonna start bent. The top leg extends out straight. All right, make sure that you have a slight scoop so your ribs aren't flaring. And then you're gonna start by lifting and lowering that top leg. Again, watching so that the hip and the rib aren't crunching in together. You're really pressing the hip away, pressing the heel away from you to lift it up. So you're trying to create more space in your body as the leg lifts up. And it doesn't have to come much higher than hip height, depending on how much stability through your pelvis you have. Good. We have 5 more. And 4, exhale to lift. And 2, lift, hold, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna point your toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, last one. Keep the foot flexed. You're gonna pull that knee in towards your chest and really squeeze your glute to extend the leg straight. Bend and squeeze. There's a good chance that glute isn't gonna want to start to fire. So if you need to sort of give it a little pokey, it responds really well to tactile cues. So you can always just reach around and make sure that you can feel it firing, especially at the very end range. All right, here we go. We have 5. Then our legs stay straight for those swings in 4. And 2. Good. Last one, leg is going to stay straight. You're going to point the toe, swing it forward, flex, pull, open the hip. Good. Inhale, hinge, and pull. Hopefully your hips are screaming like mine is. 2. Last 1. Good. Let's take that knee together. So you're in that internal or medial rotation. Find that neutral and then extend up and back. Knees tap together. Lift and extend. Drop and reach. Good. We have 5. Exhale, reach. 4. And 2. Last 1. Ooh. Whew. Give that hip a little smack. All right, we're going to go into those tricep push-ups next. So your top arm, it's going to come onto the floor in front of your bottom shoulder. Give yourself a little hug with that bottom arm. And then here we go. Press the arm all the way up. And then relax all the way down and press. You still want to maintain that little bit of connection through the abdominal wall here so that you can keep that back supported. And we're pushing from the back of that upper arm. You should not feel any tension in your neck or your shoulder. If you need to, keep that bottom elbow down. All right, 5. Then we have those 10 pulses in 4. 3. And 2. Here we go, last 1. And pulse 10, 9. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, straighten the arm. Relax down. Take that right arm back. Take a breather. Okay, we'll do inner thighs before we transition. So that right foot comes wherever you can, either in front or behind your bottom leg, the left leg. The bottom leg will extend all the way straight. Keep the ribs lifted and then lift and lower that bottom leg. Lift. So it's okay if your leg only comes up an inch or so. Maybe it comes up higher. Whatever range you can find with all of this is great. No need to push past your body's limit. We want to avoid straining and creating compensation patterns. Good. 5, 4. We're going to lift and hold in 3 and 2. Last 1, pulse up. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. You're going to circle the thigh. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Go the other direction. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Whew. Let's roll onto your back here. And then stretch that right hip out. Again, whatever feels good. I like to sort of pull it in first. You get a little bit more glute and then press out. And then we'll take that full figure 4. If it doesn't feel comfortable to be on your back with the ball behind your head, go ahead and just set it off to the side. Good. All right, let's sit up. We're going to transition onto our hands and our knees. And the ball is going to stay here on the mat underneath of our chest. We are going to have an option to use it here in just a second. So hands are going to come right underneath your shoulders. Knees are right underneath your hips. We're going to start with some protraction, retraction. Squeeze your shoulder blades, and then you're going to press your shoulder blades away from you. Trying to avoid letting the scapula elevate up into your ears. Good. We have 4. So you're doing a shoulder blade push up. 3 and 2. Good. Last 1. Okay, we're going to go through some push-ups, kneeling push-ups. Now, if you're super crazy strong, I'm not, you could do this standing with your legs all the way out, Otherwise, we're just gonna do it today kneeling. And we're gonna use the ball. So first option would be to keep your hands right underneath your shoulders. You're gonna stay in this quadruped position, and you can have your hands on the ball. You're gonna bend and extend your elbows, chest drops down. Now, I like to really squeeze the ball. Before I put my body weight into it, it'll help allow the wrist to stay more neutral, which will keep some tension out of the wrist. So, otherwise, you're gonna slide those knees back. We're gonna pull the hips forward, and then from here, we're gonna bend and extend. Bend, extend. Good. 6 and 5. Good. 3, 2, last 1. And then take a little shell stretch here. Good. And now if this is just not working with the ball, it does feel a little bit weird, you can always just get rid of it and have your hands flat on the mat. Okay, for our second set, we're gonna have the ball under just one of your hands. So again, if you need to be here, that is fine. If you want it to level up, you'll take your hips forward, find the right spacing, and then bend and press 8. 7. Good, keep your core tight, keep the glutes gently engaged. And 4, I lost count. 3, 2, last 1, good. And then sit back into a little shell stretch. And here we go, final set with the ball. You're gonna put it under your left hand. Right hand comes down, find where you wanna be. And here we go, we're gonna go 10. I think I did about 10 on the other side. 10. 8. 3, 2, last 1. And then take that shell stretch, transition the hips back. You're gonna keep both of your hands on the ball. You're gonna slide the ball out as you lift, so both hands stay on. You're rolling up towards your elbows. You're gonna lift your booty and then look at the floor. Trying to open through the shoulder. Head can drop slightly between your arms, and then you'll exhale, round up. Inhale, open out. Two more. Good, last. Good. Go ahead and take your hands under your shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to step your feet back, grab that ball. We're going to hang here for a second in this forward fold. Shake your head out. Shake your hips out. And then you're going to slowly roll up. Okay, we're going to finish with just a little bit of standing work, and you're going to want to keep your ball in your hands. So starting with your feet, hips distance apart, little soft bend through your knees. You're going to have the ball, and you're going to have your arms reaching straight in front of you. You're going to come into a little squat. Chest is going to stay lifted. And then you're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze in on the ball as you stand up. Little release of the arms, squeeze as you lift. So glutes engage, core engages, arms squeeze in on the ball. Good. 6 and 5. 3 more, and then we're going to hold this squat. And 3. Good. Squat and hold, squeeze the ball and hold. You're going to lift your heel, right heel, and lower, still squeezing that ball with your hands. Good. Alternating heels. Now if you're feeling a little extra feisty today, option is going to be to take both heels up at the same time. Lower. My elbows have a soft bend, and I'm really pushing from my shoulders. Good. 4, 3, heels are going to stay up. 2, or they can stay down. One more. Good. Hold the heels up. Pulse in on the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, hold, pulse your hips down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels and stand up. Great. We're going to step wide into a wide position and we're turned out. Good. Hands. We're going to hold the ball. You're going to start, again, little squeeze. As you squat down in the center, you're going to lift your arms up and stand up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Arms can lift overhead as high as you personally can. If for any shoulder injury rehab you can't get them up that far, that's totally okay. Let's do 4 more. 4, then we're going to hold the squat in 3 and 2. All right, arms are staying up, hips stay down. Good. Soften the elbows a bit more. We're going to pulse in on the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze, hold, push your hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pulse your knees open, 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 in, out. 8, 7. Hands can come down if you need to. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Bend the elbows down. From here we go. Second set. Pulse in. 8, 7, 6. Can you drop your hips lower? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stand it up. Good. Walk those feet in. Give them a little shake. Okay. Final thing we're going to do here, guys, is you're going to step maybe a little bit wider than hips distance, trying to stay parallel. Now, your ball is going to come into the center and switch arms as we go through some side lunges. So you're going to turn to the right, lunge, center twist, lunge. Actually, let's just keep the hands in the middle. Makes it a little easier. Open, drop it down. So here, I'm in a wide, but I'm parallel with my feet. And then I need to shift both of my legs to this side. So you're getting some transitions, a little bit of weight transfer. Good. 5, 4, and 3. Good. 2. Last one, stay to the right, hold it, pulse down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, center, left, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job, guys. Go ahead and get rid of your ball. We'll finish with a nice roll down. Take your arms up, overhead, big inhale. And then you're going to dive down towards the floor, hang out at the bottom, shake your head no, and yes. Good. Swing your body left to right. Good. And soften those knees. Stack your spine. You're going to take your arms up overhead. Side bend to the right. And to the left. Good. Arms are going to circle around, clasp behind your back, squeeze your shoulders, open your chest, and then if you can, lift your arms up just a little bit. Okay, thank you guys so much for working out with me today. If you need to stretch anything else, please feel free. And please check out all of the additional videos in our video library, and we'll see you soon.